to be quite honest. Now, Weston, at the same time, I've got to ask you, I think it would be poignant of us to be able to ask you this. Would you be interested in possibly coming down here, down under into New Zealand, and playing in front of New Zealand audiences? Brilliant, brilliant. I got to let you know, we're currently looking at acquiring about 100 acres of land for the purposes of holding festivals ourselves. But we do work in with a lot of venues and a lot of promoters and a lot of agents here in New Zealand and in Australia. You know the theory between us and the Australians, don't you? It's a rugby thing. It really, really is. We have the world champions. They don't. Yeah, they don't. But I got to be honest with you too. The last time the Rugby World Champs went on, we here at Galaxy opened up an 0800 helpline for the Wallaby fans because, you know, they weren't going to win anyway. So we thought we'd give them some counselling, and we opened up this number 0800 1-0 1-0 1. They won nothing. No silver in the cabinet at all, to be quite honest. I really give them a bit of stick. And in fact, of course, I've got to let you know too, just not so long ago, the America's Cup was held in America. The Kiwis took that out as well. But that's only because, of course, the America's Cup, your boat was skippered, would you believe, by an Australian. You were handicapped from the start. You were handicapped from the start. You were handicapped from the start. So believe me, we're going to get an influx of Americans coming very, very shortly to try and get that cup back. We're not going to give it back to you. I'm sorry. Yeah. Now, when we have you down here, down under in New Zealand, we do a couple of crazy things. I've got to be honest with you, a lot of fun doing it, and we'll include you in as much as possible to keep you occupied and keep you interested while you're here in New Zealand. But I've got to ask you, have you ever heard of a hoo-hoo grub? A what? A hoo-hoo grub. Okay, okay, well, you know what a caterpillar is, right? Yeah. Well, a hoo-hoo grub here is like a caterpillar that's on steroids. It's about 2 inches long. It's a big beast, to be quite honest. And what you do is you put the live body in your mouth and you rip off the head. Don't eat the head, it's yucky, it really is. But once you crunch down on this, it's like creamy peanut butter. Nice, nice, because believe me, it is one of the wild foods that we have here in New Zealand. Of course, the indigenous folks of New Zealand are the Maori, and they have so many quirky little things that we can come up with that is absolutely brilliant. At the same time, we may take you down the bottom of the South Island and, I don't know, Barbara, what do you reckon? We'll throw you off a bridge. We have a thing here in New Zealand called bungee jumping. Bungee jumping or just jumping into the water? No, we'll do the bungee jumping. What's that? We'll do the bungee. I've never tried that before. I'll tandem with you. I've done it a few times. In fact, AJ Hackett, who brought it to New Zealand, is a very close friend of mine. So believe me, you'll be perfectly fine. If not, if you don't want to do that, we'll take you a little higher and throw you off a cliff. Oh, man. Lots of extreme sports here. That sounds fun. Well, we were talking about snowboarding before. We can capably do that too. But you see, we don't get the kind of snow that you guys get in your country. Yeah. In fact, we had a guy send us a picture the other day of a broken snow shovel. Nobody here knew what the heck it was. We just don't do it.
It's quite a bit of snow here. Last year, it was right up to chest level.
Oh, no, you can keep that. No, yuck. We don't like the cold that much here. Possibly down the bottom of the South Island gets a bit of snow, but nothing that much, to be quite honest. No, you can keep that. But we do have places here in New Zealand where we can go snowboarding, and I'm sure you'd absolutely love it, especially Mount Ruapehu. Absolutely stunning place to go. But at the same time, have you considered doing maybe water skiing?
I would try it out. Definitely try it out. I'm not afraid to do it.
Nice. I like that attitude. I do. And you know something, when you come to New Zealand, we'll get on the turts and have a good time. But you know something, if we don't get you arrested in the first 24 hours, we're not doing our job.
I'm sure when I don't come back.
Yeah, absolutely. But at the same time, I know New Zealand audiences are going to absolutely eat you up. They really, really are. By the stats that we got going on right now, it's going to be a lot of fun. At the same time, I was talking to you very, very briefly before we went to air about one young lady that comes out of Cairns, Australia. She has one question. It's the only question she ever asked me. And she says, Grant, please, can you ask Weston Simonis, what's your marital status?
I'm a single guy right now.
You never know. She may be looking for a husband. You might be lucky there, my friend.
Oh man, we'll have to see.
Maybe we can send her a pair of yoga pants.
Yeah, yoga pants.
Yeah, absolutely. And as you know, folks, we're building up to the song. We really, really are. I've got about 37,000 people requesting the song right now, apparently coming out of the desk. So that's good news. Absolutely brilliant news. But before we get there, I want to talk about Fabricate. How did you come up with Fabricate? Where did the lyrics come from? I'm sorry, you're breaking up there, my friend. I didn't actually get that response.
There we are. Fabricate, right?
Yeah.
Well, Fabricate's a love song. It's about the two people who are in love. They're welding their love together. Because when you think about fabricate, it's, where you weld two pieces of metal together with metal. And that's kind of like how you look at love. You're welding your love together. So, it's kind of like moments of intoxication. But a little bit more with a twist. It has some kind of metal groove in it. It's got some Santana guitar, very pop vocal. I'd say kind of a mixture of that and some pop punk influence. Yeah, it's a great song. It's fun. It's fun listening to. I love writing the song. I'd say that's one of a lot of people's favorites.
Yes, absolutely. And believe me, we've been getting a huge amount of requests for it. But at the same time, excuse me, you have been in a metal band in the past, haven't you?
I have been in the metal band in the past. I've been in a metal band, pop punk band, rock band, country band, all kinds of bands.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got a whole host of stuff here that our people have been writing down for me in the notes and everything, and I noted that you had been in a metal band. Metal is my forte. I kind of love a bit of grunge and groan to go with things, if you know what I mean. But at the same time, when we weigh up all of your music, my friend, I think, to be quite honest, you're a bit of a romantic.
I am a romantic. I love to write romantic lyrics.
There you go. Well, I got to let you know that tomorrow here in New Zealand is February 14th. You know what day that is, don't you? It's Valentine's Day here in New Zealand.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's right. You guys are there ahead of us.
Yes, we are. And believe me, bro, I'm glad I tweaked that in your memory. You'll be able to put that into your diary. Go and grab yourself a few roses and pass them out amongst the ladies. What do you reckon?
Yes, do that.
Yeah.
Make sure you get out there and make someone your Valentine.
Absolutely. In fact, I got to be honest with you. This morning I was talking to a young man coming out of Canada, out of British Columbia, Canada. We premiered his song for him, and he asked me to be his Valentine. First time ever I've been asked by a man. So privileged.
That's pretty crazy.
I think it's very special, to be very honest with you.
Hey, it's flattering, right?
It really is. A man of my age attracting a young man like that. Wow. What can I say?
I remember in grade school when I was a kid, everyone was your Valentine, even the boys and the girls and the teacher.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I can remember back that far. But believe me, that was when the dinosaurs were still walking the earth.
Yeah.
So without further ado, let's play Fabricate. You're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, joined by Weston Simonis. I love that song. I love this song.
That's cool, great.
I do. I really, really do. I got to let you know, Weston, that between 30 and 50 bands a day get in touch with us, wanting us to promote them, wanting us to play their music on the radio, do the interviews, everything like that. We may choose maybe 3 a week to be able to do interviews with. When we heard your music, we couldn't wait. We just couldn't wait, bro.
It's different. That's why I liked it.
Well, I'm flattered to hear that.
Well,
Yeah.
there is a process. Of course, Barbara, she goes through everything that comes to us. And then it goes to the production team. They have meetings about it. Then it goes to the board. They have meetings about it. Goes back to Barbara. Then it comes to me. I have the final say. I preempted all of that and decided to go with this in the first place simply because I only heard Yoga Pants, but I said to Barbara, this is something we have to do. And I'm that impressed with your music, bro. I really, really am.
Well, thank you. Yoga Pants is a very flattering song. You know, people listen to it and then they just laugh. And I mean, when I wrote that song, we'll have to talk about this when we go back on. When I wrote that song, it was when you know, social media, women were just getting so popular with the like button that it's like, man, I'm a guy and I can't make a post and I make a post and this girl has 1,000 likes over here and I got 1. All she gotta do is take a picture of herself and now she's got status. Meaning, what the heck? So let's make fun of something that women wear.
Yeah, exactly. I know where you're coming from. Believe me, all Barbara has to do is put a picture up of herself smiling. I might get 1, like you. She gets thousands.
I hear ya.
But yet again,
Right? Because she's a pretty gal.
yeah, exactly. She really is a pretty girl. Unfortunately, she doesn't have a beard like mine.
Oh no. Thank goodness I don't.
Look on his face. Are you still there, bro? Can you hear me?
Oh no.
Have we gone off? Are we there? Do we have to find another song very quickly?
We'll quickly call him back, maybe.
Yeah. We'll give him another black up.